welcome to historic Nippert Stadium in Cincinnati. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Utah Utes and the Cincinnati Bearcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Justin Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Utes ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Cincinnati's offense will have the ball first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the...
He smashes his way through again. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Dropping back, it's French. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He wants to throw it again. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. So now on comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
And here's the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. So the Utah Utes offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And out to lead this offense is Devin Dampier. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only 1 touchdown pass. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Turning it on! Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Might as well give it to him again. Finding some room. Got the first down. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utes!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On play action. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to throw, it's French. Unloads to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. On the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks a tackle and he might have room. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Swings it out to his running back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Play action on 1st down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Here's a gift to Parker. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll go to the counter play. And he's still running after the move. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. In the backfield, it's Gibson. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Pulls it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. coverage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Searching for space. Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Parker.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Long way to go on second down. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Makes the grab. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. The Utes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Gonna run it. It's Perry. Knocked down immediately.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Snags it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Tells the run, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. In the red area, it's Perry. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sells to fake. And his throw is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. Looking down the middle. He got it.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's first and goal.
They'll run it on first and goal. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Still down on the field is one of the Utah players. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play throwing.
He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely center cut. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Dampier. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. On the move at the 30. Makes a grab and room to run. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Utah! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's French. Caught. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to Johnson. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the grab. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The Bearcats are facing 3rd and inches. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
And the Bearcats looking to convert on 4th down. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it back to him. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Powers inside. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the move. He's going to run it. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback changing the play. To throw, it's Dampier. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Turns upfield. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun. That's caught. It's Grover. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bray. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sets his feet. It's Dampier. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Looking to throw for it. Right side, it's Bray. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Lost the throw on first. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Takes it the other way. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
And that is a roller coaster. We got the pick. Oh no, we just lost it. Oh no, we got it back. Phil had.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running to the football, trying to block, that ball comes out. Nice job falling on it, creating the turnover.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Bearcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down to the air. The short hands, it's Johnson. Timeout called, Cincinnati using its second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. Now Cincinnati spends its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Dead center perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking for space. It's Bray. He's past the sticks. Well, so much for running out the clock. You get a huge play like that, and you're set up maybe to put points on the board before the break. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Rush is on. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 5 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Buckeyes getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. And that is a big late-season win over a team they may very well see again in the playoff. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game inside Nippert Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half.
The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Discards him with the stiff arm. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass, it's Dampier. He just missed the target on that one, gotta put it on his body.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down. Left side, it's Bray. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Bray. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Defense all over it. On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. The handoff to Johnson. All over him immediately.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup.
Looking for a big play. Makes a deep grab. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's French. He's got it. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. 3rd and long. A lot of ground to cover. From the gun. Wants to pass. Got out of trouble. Got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's tackled. Brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. The Bearcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, it's Johnson. Hard running there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! They take the lead here in the second half.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. He'll pull it on the read. Does not get there. Boy, they stopped him just short of the goal line and kept him from getting the 2. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Looking for a crease. It's Bray. Spins away from the defense. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Breaks the tackle. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The snap sets up to throw. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, it's 3rd and
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. They tried to let him work his magic, but he is stopped well short of the first down. This offense has it with really good field position. Running inside, it's Johnson. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone, it'll be first down. The Bearcats have moved it inside the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Johnson. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, gonna throw it. They're all over it. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats! It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Looking to pass, it's Dampier. Out wide right, it's Parker. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. And the Utes in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff for Parker. Still running at the 40. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with second and 13. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Utes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He's got enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 37.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later, but you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Here's a gift to Parker. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. We're just about ready to go with the final quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Defense has the lead in the second half. Expect to see a lot of zone coverage. It's going to be tight. It's going to be hard to fit these footballs in, especially when you're throwing in the middle of the field like they were right there as the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, he missed it. No good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Second and long here. quick give. It's Johnson. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Out wide left, it's Brake. Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Sells the run, looking to pass. Finds his target. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Brake. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Drops back. It's Stampier. It's complete to the left. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Brake. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Going to the run, it's Brake. There, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. Sends it back in motion. On the move. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. From deep, it's Payne. And the returner will be brought down. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from, and great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. The QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The Utah offense returns back on the attack. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. On the delay, it's Bray. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Bearcats. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. You're happy you got the ball back, but the defense it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
And you just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Hand it to the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Moving the pocket, it's Dampier. Working that left side now. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Still looking. He'll pull it down and run.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, it down immediately. He picks up a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Plows his way ahead. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Got some green grass. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Utes with the 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Moving out to the right. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Into the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And now they're going to go for two, and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. He will be stopped short of the goal line. The big gamble to take the lead with the two-point conversion attempt does not pay off. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong.